swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets. Young on it ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'll do anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything. I'm a man with a massive plan, good in my head and don't give a. Now I lose again, I'm a losing to the bad statistics and I didn't matter anyway. Live like I lost it all, now holding the wall, gonna come in the so banging hot and langing. I'm a man who's a digging a dangerous hole. I was gonna pay for all that I'm gifted, how we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant, how we gonna do it? Hands on the barrel head, no double, how we gonna do it? Get what I want, 'cause I'm raw and gifted, karma's gonna pay. Hear a brutal sound, head hitting on the ground, 'cause the evil was done to me. I'ma bring it to you, you're gonna feel it too. Some folks want liberty. In the land of the free, cops stopping the fleet. You'll be looking at me and I'll be loaded. Hell broken on loose below. Haven't had no place to go. Karma's gonna pay for all that I'm gifted. How we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant. How we gonna do it? No repeat, goddamn fatalistic. How we gonna do it? Still for the rich, for the rich, for the rich. Karma's gonna pay me. Gonna pay me. Gonna pay. Gonna pay. Karma's gonna pay for all my sins. With no resistance.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from Arrowhead. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Yellow! Right on these two! Right on these two! There we go, Lou Lady!
First down throw, Mahomes. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Dafe Owe in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
I don't need to.
Mahomes quickly out to right. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
It is 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Pass caught left side by Vance. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Play action here. Mahomes. He'll find his receiver. That's Jalen Royal. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 12 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. He's still on his feet. And he will get into the end zone. Rashee Rice. Put down KC. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Jabari Connor there on the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Throwing right, that's Johnston. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 29.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's got his tight end, Arande Gatson, the second. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
Herbert to the air again. This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. Hampton will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. When they're able now to go out and square it on up, allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Dribbling. Yellow. Argelon. Yellow.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. Will throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They've got him. Tui Pelotu in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Yellow. Attack. Louis.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up 8 out to the 33-yard line. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Yellow. Louis.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Grenade. Grenade. Set. Grenade. Grenade. Captain. Go.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. Herbert to throw on 2nd down. His throw left side is complete. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow
a big hole inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Matt McConkey Touchdown Chargers. It's his third touchdown on the year. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Yellow. Hey, Rip. Let's go, Lonnie.
Patrick to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Complete to number 1, Xavier Worthy. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Chargers out to the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. 3rd and 9.
Easy. Attack. Let's go, Lonnie. 15.
Mahomes. He's got it! And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
This one, a deep shot for Rice.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Again, working deep downfield. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of his ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. He'll air it out down the middle. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. begin here on the ground. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yards, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. Second down, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, Mahomes. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Here's Mahomes. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. Once to his right. He's got a man downfield. That's Johnston. That one good for 26 yards.
6 yards. And the Chargers, first down. A gain of 26 yards.
Herbert now on 1st down.
Chargers.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Take the handoff. Now Herbert forced to his right. This is caught at 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
6 yards.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Hampton. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. We'll try to run with Hampton. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season. On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He's got room past the 25. That's how to dig yourself out of the hole. A pickup of 18. Much more manageable. 32 coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Smith. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. He will convert. 3rd and short, and they pick up 4. 2 minutes remaining here in this 1st half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this.
The 34-yard line.
Hey, 15, 15. There's a lot. Hey, yo, hey, go going.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to try it here again. That is caught. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That look good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On the run to the right. Now he takes off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. Now the Chargers will use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here's Williams on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there?
Hey, 43. Yellow. Yellow, yellow. What's that?
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. This is intercepted. Picked up by Dante Jackson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Here's Williams on the return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Set. Line. Hey, Ray. Set.
Herbert now on first down. Going up top. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, L.A. Point after now from Dicker. He knocks it through. Chargers will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buy down these two. Hey, Finch. That's a line.
First down throw. Mahomes. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike. It had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. First and 10 now from the 36. Quick throw, caught by Johnston on the RPO. And Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This will be returned from the 6. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. He gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Yellow, attack!
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's a gain of 12 yards. Leads to 3rd and
57.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Yellow. Easy.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Set.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yellow.
Travel start on the ground. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
They'll stick with him again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put it into that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 5.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Pass caught left side by Banks. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, KC.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
This caught right side by Worthy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Open man is Royals. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
11-yard line.
Line! How's the line? Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw again. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
4 yards.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
First down. First down and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy. But, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Run! Go.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. That's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter, and he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
At the 47-yard line.
Another run here with Hampton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We spend so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Oh, and after the play, that is Justin Herbert, who's in need of some attention down there. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
down these two. Fire down these two. Shot.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there's a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full-field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board, and there's an element of...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Mahomes, back. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Mahomes. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, it's Williams. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
A running to start the drive, and here is Smith. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Easy. Yep,
Patrick to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Going to the right side, taken in by Rice. He he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
15 yards on the play.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Third down and 3.
Attack, attack! Yellow!
Give to Smith on his own read. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. Here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they show they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Here we go.
2nd and 11.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.